Hey guys, this is Sandeep with Fonearena and this is the review of the Samsung Galaxy A5 2016, the successor to last year's Galaxy A5. On paper, the specifications of the new A5 are way better than its predecessor. It is also priced more than the launch price of the first Galaxy A5. So is the Galaxy A5 2016 worth the price? Let us find out in the complete review. The phone has a 5.2-inch Super AMOLED display with a pixel resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels and a pixel density of around 423 ppi. The display is brilliant, blacks are perfectly black thanks to the AMOLED panel, and it has 2.5D curved Corning Gorilla Glass 4 protection on the front. It is prone to smudges but is not glossy. Since the display is curved, it is very smooth and slips out of your hands easily. It has a screen to body ratio of 72.5%, which is slightly better than the first A5. At 144.8 mm, it looks a bit tall but is easy to hold since it's just 71mm wide. At the top, there's a 5MP camera with f1.9 aperture that has wide selfie and beautification features. Images from the front camera are bright and sharp with good detail. It has the usual set of proximity and ambient light sensors but lacks a notification LED. There's Samsung's signature home button below the display, and Samsung has introduced fingerprint sensor in the A series for the first time, which is embedded into the home button. Placement of the sensor below display is not as comfortable as the sensor placement on the back, where your finger rests when you're holding the phone. The fingerprint sensor is fast and unlocks quickly as soon as you place your finger on the button. You can add up to 3 different fingerprints, and it can also be used for Samsung Pay in some markets where the service is available. The capacitive touch buttons for menu and back key are present on both the sides. These are backlit and offer haptic feedback when pressed. The phone has a metal frame and is just 7.3 mm thick. The volume rockers are present on the left side of the smartphone, while the 3.5 mm audio jack, micro USB slot, loudspeaker grill, and the primary microphone are present at the bottom. Samsung has finally introduced dedicated SIM slots in the second generation A series that was absent in the first A series. On the right side below the power button, there's a tray with support for micro SD card up to 128GB in capacity and a nano SIM slot. The secondary SIM slot on the top is also a nano SIM slot. The back also has Corning Gorilla Glass 4 protection but is prone to fingerprints and is also slippery. The phone weighs 155 grams, and at the back there's also a 13MP camera with f1.9 aperture, a single LED flash, and optical image stabilization. The camera UI is similar to other Samsung smartphones that run on Android Lollipop. It has several modes including Pro mode. Coming to the image quality, daylight shots are good with vibrant colors, but the sharpness and saturation are a bit more. Macro shots are good and offer a nice bokeh effect thanks to the f1.9 aperture. HDR shots are good as well, and low light shots have some noise as usual, but the images are not too bad. Images with flash are good since the flash offers an ample amount of light and is not overpowering. Overall, the camera is good and the optical image stabilization is an added advantage for capturing blur-free shots. It can record videos at 1080p Full HD resolution at 30 fps. Thanks to the OIS, video is good and can handle shakes to some extent. The video quality is also good and offers vibrant colors and is sharp with good detailing. Audio is crisp as well thanks to the secondary microphone. Coming to the software, it runs on Android 5.1.1 Lollipop with Samsung's own UI on top. Samsung doesn't say when it will roll out Android 6.0 Marshmallow update for the smartphone yet, but it should definitely get the update. It has a multi-window that can be launched during multitasking, and a Smart Manager app lets you manage the device's battery life, storage, RAM usage, and security all in one place. The Ultra Data Saving Power mode, powered by Opera Max, compresses cellular data across all content. Out of 2GB of RAM, you get 1.84GB of usable RAM, out of which 651MB of RAM is free when the default apps are running in the background. Out of 16GB of internal storage, 10.8GB of storage is usable, and you can also move compatible apps to the SD card when you insert one. Apart from the usual set of utility apps and Google apps, the smartphone comes with mixed radio and Microsoft apps as well. It has a dedicated music player, Sound Alive Plus, and Tube Amp sound effects that can be enabled from the settings. This improves the audio when listening through earphones. Audio through earphones is good, but the loudspeaker output could have been better. It has FM radio with auto scanning and recording function as well. It has the usual set of connectivity features including NFC and OTG support, but lacks dual band Wi-Fi or 802.11 AC Wi-Fi support. Both the SIMs support 4G, but you can enable 4G only in one SIM at a time while the other goes to 2G. It also has Samsung's own smart dual SIM feature. Coming to the performance, the smartphone has Samsung's own 1.6 GHz octa-core Exynos 7580 64-bit SoC. The performance is good without any lag, and 2 GB of RAM is enough to run several apps in the background, but the TouchWiz UI uses most RAM out of this. It doesn't have any heating issues even when using 4G or during intensive gaming. It has a Mali T720 GPU, and we tried several games, and some games were not completely smooth, but the graphics were average. Coming to the battery life, the 2900 mAh battery lasts for the whole day from average to heavy use, such as 4G LTE with both the SIM cards. With minimal use, it lasts for more than a day. The power saving mode and ultra power saving mode lets you extend the battery life even further. In our battery test, the smartphone achieved a one charge rating of 12 hours and 53 minutes, which is pretty good. At a price tag of Rs 29,400, the Galaxy A5 2016 is costly compared to other smartphones in the range, even though it is a good upgrade to last year's Galaxy A5. If you spend a bit more, you can get the Galaxy S6 or the G4 with a dual SIM slot. Even though Samsung has improved several things and has also added a fingerprint sensor that was not present in the first A5, it should have opted for a better processor instead of the old Exynos chipset, and the phone still runs on Android Lollipop 5.1. Listed here are the pros and cons of the device. Do hit the like button if you like this video, and do subscribe to our channel for more videos like these. Thanks for watching.